Hello everyone, I'm Magnus and I'm joined here by Thomas.
Hello.
And as you may know, we receive a bunch of games and all types of cool shit that comes through here on the office, but rarely we get a little package that contains as much nostalgia as this little thing that we're sitting with right now. Because later this month, Nintendo is not putting out the Nintendo Switch. They're putting out a new retro console, almost a miniature scaled almost version of the original NES called the NES Mini, and we just received that here in the office actually, and we've been completely boiled over with nostalgia ever since we unpacked it earlier today. So we thought we might show you what it feels like to use. Already you can see if I hold this up, I'm sitting here with what is the most uncomfortable controller ever designed, but it's nostalgia, so you can't really be mad about it.
No. It's as it should feel. Really.
It is as it should feel, and it hurts your hands, and It's made for little baby hands.
Yeah.
So with big man claws like mine, which is made of ham and butter, it hurts almost instantly. But on the console, you do get, as you can see here on the screen, you get a selection that is pre-installed. Nintendo has not said whether or not they will add more, or whether you can add more yourself, like maybe you could emulate, maybe ROMs or stuff like that. That's unclear at the moment, but they have put together a sort of a greatest hits selection of the games that the console is known for. So as you can see, are Mega Man 2, Metroid, Pac-Man, Punch-Out, and also like Super Mario Brothers and Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest, and all these, and Legend of Zelda, Final Fantasy. Bunch of cool things that you could start with. I think we should start with the most maybe iconic game, which is Super Mario Bros. 3. I would say
go big.
Go big or go home. I actually have a save down here. This is something I don't quite know. It sort of, I think it suspend point. You can actually sort of like PlayStation 4 style, Xbox One style, suspend your games and have like 4 of them so you can jump right back in. So if I press here and then it automatically saves for. By the way, if you notice that the graphics has sort of a retro feel, there are several graphic settings that you can use. This is the CRT feel, which makes it appear as if it is viewed on an old television.
Yes.
Which is beautiful and great, and something we can all adore and appreciate. I wasn't even born when this console was out.
No,
but
you weren't.
No.
But I was a tiny little infant.
This is what, 80, 89, 88 or something like that?
I think this game is from 88.
Yeah.
So I was 2 at the time.
Oh, yeah. And there was 3 years. No one had ever thought of me before. So I don't feel the same like rush of nostalgia, but I definitely can see like how this has so much charm that it oozes charm almost.
But yeah, this is so great. The first time I really saw this game, I think I was in first grade. It was like at a friend's of mine's birthday party, and he just got the NES. So look at this great thing.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
You know, my 3-4-year-old mind was
completely blown.
Blown forever.
Oh, this is Mario. Look how great and look how realistic
I don't even
the graphics
think I
are.
commented. I was just like, wow.
Yeah, yeah. So the greatest thing about this is, I'm pretty sure it launches something like akin to November 11th. I'm not quite like rock solid on the date, but I think it's November 11th.
Same day as Dishonored 2.
And same day. So there you have a purchase decision to make. But the cool thing is that now you mentioned Dishonored 2. I'm pretty sure that with one controller, we got the package with like the base package with one controller in it.
With the shortest cable
with the shortest.
In the world.
Yeah, so you have to sit very close to the TV. Is that this costs the same as Dishonored 2? It's not more expensive. This is something I think about 60 euros, something thereabouts, maybe even a bit less. And there you get all of the games that we just. You
can do this. Come on.
Yeah. I can.
I will. Play the scene?
Yeah.
Well, you get the console and you get 30 games.
Yeah, and you get 30 games for it, and like I said, the controller. I'm pretty sure that you can instantly on the same day buy an extra controller for something like, I think, 30 euros, 25 euros, something like that. And I would say that the console really only makes sense if you have 2 controllers, because a lot of these games are like local multiplayer based, and so it would make a lot of sense for you to purchase an extra one. But still, that is something like what 75 euros or something like that for 30 of maybe what is broadly accepted as some of the best games in the world. So I don't see how it gets any better than that. And
no, exactly. You don't know how Dishonored 2 is gonna turn out. It's probably gonna be great.
Yeah.
But you know
for
sure that this will be magic.
And the thing is, like, which is also great about this sort of Nintendo magic, as it was back in the day, and also is with the N64 and the Super NES and all that stuff, is that this is universally great for everyone.
Oh yeah.
Everyone can come by to your house, or you can bring this over to a friend, and regardless whether they have jumped the bandwagon on gaming and they don't do that day to day and they're not very as hardcore as you can take this and you can plug in a couple of controllers and they will instantly feel like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah. That's the beauty of this machine, and the simplicity of it. You know, it's easy to get into, hard to master.
Yeah, that's the thing. And like, yeah, you could have like older family members or people that don't care at all. They say, oh, that's Super Mario. I remember that from when I was younger, and so that's really the beauty of it.
Yeah,
and
probably won't scare your mom or little sister away.
It's not like putting it to play. Oh, look at this game. It's called Outlast. It's really cool. And then see her flee the scene very quickly. Oh, wasn't that what I was supposed to do? Oh, I'm supposed to go down the tube.
Go down the tube.
It is fantastic.
Your friend, the boomerang throwing.
Yeah, boy. So, and also one thing I mentioned briefly, like bringing it to a friend's house, is that this thing like weighs almost nothing. There's none of that like weightiness there was to the original construction, where like same thing if you remember the original PS3, having to carry that in the bag was impossible. You're gonna have to have a huge sports bag with you or something like that.
Yeah.
This is not.
If you have big enough pockets in your jacket, you could put it in.
You can
your
put
jacket.
it in. It is really a pocket version, and I think that's completely awesome. I'm not quite sure. It's been a long time since I've actually played this. I'm supposed to put to.
You're supposed to match him up at least.
It's already not working out for me. So, and as we said, I can quickly. Just going back, there is a 2 button. We will show the console, briefly show you how it looks like physically. But there's a little reset button, so you can quickly get back to the main menu where you can select a new game and all that stuff. And I just wanted to quickly also mention this is, as I said, the CRT filter. You can have it with 4:3 or Pixel Perfect, where it's actually, instead of attuned to older televisions, it actually scales up so they're slightly prettier than they were back in the day. So that's great. And also just having something like, we can maybe, do we have time to quickly show something else, Daniel? There is a small, we don't, there's a small timed embargo on it, but as you can see, what we can briefly show this as well. See, look, that's how easy this is. Boom! What do you think?
We're in.
Yeah, it loaded up the old save.
Yeah, you didn't save before.
I didn't save, so but that's the nature of it. So again, very quickly, just pressing the reset button and then you're out again, and I think that is beautiful. And everything also loads very quickly, and as you can see, you're in instantly, and for a price that small, I would almost be akin to say, why wouldn't you? This is Donkey Kong, man.
Exactly.
Look how great this is. And also, you get used to how quickly Mario moves, and look how he is struggling to get his fat torso up those stairs.
So nice to see these graphics again. It's so disarming in some ways.
Yeah.
Innocent.
It is completely innocent.
Can you make it? You cannot.
No. I suck. Games were harder back then.
Yeah.
Why can't I level up my shield block and get more health points and stuff like that? It's not fair. It's not fair.
We talked before we tested this like a couple of minutes, and I think you mentioned that any game in this is as hard as Dark Souls is now.
Yeah. And it is. It was me. It was me who mentioned that. Yeah.
But in a completely different way.
Yeah, that's the thing. But that's also one cool thing. We may just have time to discuss this briefly. Is that the argument about game length is only something that exists now. That may have something to do with the internet, but it's also because people never made fun or criticized the game for being too short back then, because it was long, because it was difficult.
Yeah.
Like if you play through Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest here, that game is 30 minutes long. But it became 10 hours long because it was so arduous and difficult to get through. So I think it makes a lot of sense. Like this game, for example, is incredibly one note, but it's pretty difficult when Mario is this. Right now he's.
Yeah, today you'd think this.
Oh, this is not me.
Is it automated? Oh yeah.
It has automated my. The game is so annoyed with me being this bad at it. So I'm just gonna take over. So anyway, this is the NES Mini. It hits the market later this month, and while we don't have the exact price here, I think it is something akin to the price of a game, a new standard game, which is $60 in the US and about 50, 60 euros here. So for that, why wouldn't you? You need to get an extra controller, of course, and you can buy those, and it remains to be seen whether Nintendo will publish more games for it, but right now, it seems that the popularity is so immense and the buzz is so positive that I could really see them having publishing several other games for it in the future. Because, as you know, a lot of games came out on the NES.
Definitely hundreds.
So
a lot you may not want to play that much, but a lot that are.
This is the cream
classics.
Of the crop, basically. But you know, if you want more, there could be more, and I think Nintendo plans for there to be
brilliant Christmas gift.
Yeah, brilliant Christmas gift. So it's out there right now, and we'll of course be covering it more in the future as we get closer to release, with gameplay videos and all sorts of nostalgia-filled content, with the editors, of course, becoming real warm and fuzzy over remembering their childhood gaming experiences. So stay tuned for those in the future. Thank you, Thomas, for joining me.
Sure.
And see you out there.